everyone, and welcome to KY Interactive. I am your host, Trupta Kolgud Nadkarni. On this digital platform, we come across various entrepreneurs from diverse fields and we talk to them about why 9 to 5 wasn't their cup of tea, but they wanted something different. They wanted to follow their passion, their heart, their true calling. So, my guest today is someone very special, a profound spiritual healer, teacher, event manager, and a research analyst. Someone who had to endure a lot in life, but was strong, determined, and persistent. She found her true calling and life's purpose, thus coming out so much stronger. Shweta Sharma is the founder of Ahana Holistic Healing Center, where she helps people discover themselves and empowers them by bringing the light in various aspects of their lives. Shweta is also extremely compassionate, and this compassion for people led her to create a unique program called Rubaru, where there is healing through expressions. And also, it is India's first ever theatre-based healing program for senior citizens. How amazing is that? She is also the recipient of various awards, the most prestigious one being the MIQH Iconic Woman Award 2020, presented by celebrity actor Himanshi Khurana. So we are going to speak with Shweta herself, and she's someone who believes in living your dream and dreaming big. That's amazing. So Shweta, hi and welcome to the KY Interactive platform. How are you doing this afternoon?
Hi, thanks. That was a lovely introduction. Thanks, Trupta. I'm doing fine.
Okay, yeah. Good to have you on this platform. So, please tell us about Ahana, an amazing name. It's really, really beautiful. And Rubaru, what you're doing. So, please tell us a little bit about these ventures.
Yeah. So, Ahana actually means the light within.
Wow.
And yeah, that's why I chose that. Somehow, I just love that name. And the sound also, it generates the energy, Ahana. Right. So, Ahana is... Yeah, it's a healing, holistic healing center. It's my baby, you can say. Yeah. So, and here we help people, we heal them, we bring, we help them heal in, be it mental health, emotional well-being. It could be any kind of physical ailments. Like recently, I have treated many COVID cases also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like we do distant healing as well, and I have a team where we are a group of people. So every day we do group healings for these emergency cases. So having dealt with cancer cases also, juvenile home. So all of this, yeah. And yeah, Rubaru is another creation of mine where, so I'm also into theater. Like I do theater, I'm a theater artist as well. So what, during this journey of theater and acting, what I saw that it is also quite therapeutic because you get a chance to express. So whatever you have suppressed emotions inside, repressed, you are getting a platform to vent it out. And that brings a lot of healing. So that gave me a food of thought that, now how I can combine healing through expressions. So that's how Rubaru was designed. And why senior citizens? Because, that area, not everyone has explored in theater. Old age hone pe kya karte hain? Like they say that, now you just rest and relax. And people, many times, they forget them. Yeah. So that was, again, one of my, I really wanted to do something for them. So that's how I brought this program, Rubaru. And we have just finished our first batch. It was really wonderful, 8 to 10 people were there. That was amazing. And we're going to start our next batch very soon. Okay. For senior citizens. Yeah.
Like they say, senior citizens, it's another form of childhood. So I'm sure they must be having fun expressing themselves, So.
Yeah. It was really fun to see them come out with so much of creative expressions, actually. They enjoyed and we also enjoyed.
So amazing is that. So, please tell us why an entrepreneur? Like, what was the motivation behind becoming an entrepreneur?
See, for me, freedom of working is very important.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So I had so many ideas, so many creative ideas. I wanted to do so much. Like, wherever I work, I give my 100%. I'm very passionate about whatever I'm doing. Okay. But like what happens in a job scenario, there are certain protocols, fixed structure, and you actually have to adhere to that. So somewhere I felt that constraint, that limitation, where I was not able to execute, create those things. So for me, the biggest motivation was that I am able to create and invent something of my own, which can be a contribution to the society.
Right.
And carry forward that, the freedom of flexibility is also so much important. So these are like, my motivation factors for becoming an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, what is it about, being an entrepreneur that gives you a tremendous sense of, accomplishment or satisfaction, or जो kick बोलते हैं ना, like, अरे हाँ, ये तो बहुत सही है, I know what I'm doing is the right thing. What is it about this field?
See, for me, in my field, like I'm into spiritual healing and teaching. So I meet so many people. They come with different their life problems, challenges, and they share so many stories and all. So for me, that you can say the sense of accomplishment is seeing them change. So like happy clients, when they smile and they change and they come and thank me, they give their testimonials. See, testimonials is another thing, but when they come and thank me that, ma'am, aapne to hamari life hi badal di. So that gives me that immense satisfaction. I said, okay, I'm on the right track. And when he say like, then that multiplies. Like word of mouth, because so many people, they contact me that through reference. So the existing clients, they give reference. And I have a permanent clientele base also, like they are quite loyal. They feel very comfortable in my company.
Right.
And yeah, one more thing was that, this Artemis Hospital, Gurgaon, once contacted me. They just came to know that I have been treating cancer cases. So, and they found out from one of the patient, and they contacted me. And they said that, ma'am, we would like to reward you for what you are doing.
Wow.
So that's also that's like a validation that, yes, universe, I'm on the right path. Yeah.
And from your clientele and like you said, word of mouth and from the positive expression on your face, I'm sure it, shows it all that
Yeah.
you all love to appreciate you. So,
Yes.
whenever a new venture is started, there's bound to be some challenge, some obstacle, you can call it anything, or barriers. So in your case, when you started with Ahana or Ruburu or any other venture, what were some of the barriers you had to break or, challenges you faced?
See, one of the main challenge I will say was that, there are two kind of mindsets. One is a service mindset and one is a business mindset. And coming from a service class, like my father was in Tata Motors. So, that thing does come in your conditioning. Okay. The service mindset is very comfortable. Like there's nothing good, bad or right, wrong about anything. But then you have a kind of a mindset where you are you are in your comfort zone. And like till you are in a job scenario, that, you are secure, you'll get a salary, a fixed regular income, and someone else is taking care of your financial needs. But when you jump into this, okay, now you are starting your own venture. You have to make sure that not only you sustain, but at the same time, your staff, your employees, they are well paid and they are happy as well. So that's one of the biggest challenge, that how to, make the business profitable. That was number one. And number two was that in my field, especially in healing, trust and credibility is very important. Why would anyone come to me for with their problems? They have to trust me. Okay. And so building that reputation took me some time.
Right.
So that was an obstacle, but then over a period of time, it was taken care of. Yeah.
And when you do your work, you do it with so much passion because, like you said, you found your life's purpose. So like this is something you just want to do. So automatically that comfort level and trust is established. So
yeah, exactly.
So, at this point, like what is needed to take your ventures or your babies, you can call it, to the next level? Like what is needed from your side to reach those business aspirations?
I believe in, always evolving. Like, now there are so many clients of mine who have now become my students. Like I teach the same certified courses. Okay. So because they saw the difference, changes in their lives. So they said, ma'am, we also want to learn. We want to do what you're doing. I said, okay. So now they are my students and now they're also practicing this. Okay. So I have to, meet their expectations. For that, I need to upgrade myself. So, I also teach Theta Healing. So in Theta Healing, I am a certified instructor for the 4 core classes. Okay. But there are many classes. Now, my students have done all the 4 classes and they are waiting me to teach them the next levels. Okay. So for me to expand is upgrading myself. And of course, social media, like visibility, the presence is very important, especially during COVID. We saw that everything became online. Like my classes also were online, the sessions online. So that visibility factor is very important, I believe. So for my business expansion, I need to be out there, like visible.
And like social media is only going to increase now, like post-COVID, I think more and more is focusing online.
Yeah.
So, please give us some information about your upcoming project, your upcoming invention. Like, please share some details about the same.
So, so my upcoming is this Rubaru only. It's Rubaru is the healing through expressions. The age group is 50 plus. Okay. And, so we don't call it senior citizens. We say they are seniors. Okay. It's in their age where, they are going in that senior category. So even, 50 also hits you actually. We say 40 hits, but 50 also hits you a lot. Okay. So my upcoming program is Rubaru, which we are starting from in the first week of March. We'll be starting that again, our next batch. And so that's number one. And the second is I also have started doing retreats. It's called spiritual retreats that we do. We take them to Himalayas. And so the next spiritual retreat is also coming soon. It will be in April. So these are my upcoming projects. Yeah.
Viewers and listeners, please take note. Like, should we just Google your name and Guru or something if they want more?
Yeah, they can contact me on Ahana page. It's on Facebook or Instagram. They can contact me there. They can find out more details. Yeah.
Please take note. So,
yeah.
So, when you started this venture from then till now, this journey, how has it changed you? What would you like to say? Like, what changes has it brought about you?
I am totally a changed person. I was so much full of fears and phobias, actually. Okay, but when I came in the field of healing, so initially the journey started from healing myself, knowing myself, discovering myself more. And I overcame so many fears and phobias. I started, venturing out. I started going on treks to the Himalayas. I've done some world's top treks, like Chadar Trek. Yeah. Then also participating in Women's Car Rally. So you can say that I started living my life. Okay. I overcame my fears and phobias and I actually started exploring and living my life. So of course it has changed me a lot. And when you do these healing works, when you see people, you listen to their stories, the first thing that comes to my mind when I listen to their story is, oh, wow, thank God. I'm so grateful for my life. Why do we crib? That gratitude comes in us. And the virtues of patience, dedication and compassion, because I'm listening to their stories. I'm listening to their issues without judging them. That is why they have come to me because people judge you, but they have come to a therapist because a therapist will listen and also heal, so without judging. So that compassion automatically comes in. So yes, I have become a more compassionate person and more patient.
I know
Yeah.
all could be like that. Just a little bit more compassionate, like our day-to-day lives would be, so much better because actually human tendency to judge right away, So if we could just not
Exactly.
that would be great.
Yeah. That's so. That's very important. I'll say that even we also judge ourselves. So that's also being so unkind to ourselves. We should not judge ourselves. Yeah.
Very true and very well said. So, what is some advice or like words of wisdom that you would like to share with the upcoming or budding entrepreneurs? Because a lot of them have a lot of ideas, but they're kind of unsure how to go about it. So, what would you like to say to them?
See, coming from a small town, Jamshedpur, I call it City of Dreams. So I truly believe in the magic of dreams. Like, I believe that we all must have dreams in our eyes, and believe in your dreams and nurture them as a baby. Like when I say nurturing them as a baby, then it really means like that. Like when you plant a seed, till the time it becomes a full-fledged tree with flowers and fruits, you have to keep nurturing them, cultivating the seed, the plant with, watering them. And so similarly, in this journey, you have to have that patience, that dedication, that persistence, the willpower, the determination to move forward, and the faith, the belief in yourself and in your dream that yes, it's going to happen. No matter what, it's going to happen. So never quit. Believe, hold on to your dreams. You must dream big and just keep working on it. And the most important point that I would like to add here is for everyone that have fun. Enjoy what you're doing. You should have the joy of creation. If you are not having fun, no point. Then it'll just again become like some other job. But it's important that you have fun.
Very, very well said. So, please take note, like follow Shweta's mantra. She believes in living your dream and dream big. So please remember these things and have fun, most importantly. So,
Yeah.
thank you, Shweta, so much for coming on the KY Interactive platform and speaking with us. It was really nice to speak to you. And
thank you.
Guru and Ahana, all the best for the future. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Nice talking to you, Tripta. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.